Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another one of these awesome movie rankings. The epic rankings, as I like to call them, because who knows. Anyways, this weekend, brand new Wizarding World movie came out. The Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, which means we now have 11 movies in the Wizarding World series, got 8 Harry Potter movies, and 3 Fantastic Beasts movies. So today we're going to go ahead and smash the two together and rank them all together, because that's basically what I want to do. Starting in last place is going to be Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. This movie's really unfocused. After seeing Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, and seeing Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald, don't really like Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. As much as I like Johnny Depp as an actor, I just don't really like him in this role. The movie can't decide whether it wants to be about the Fantastic Beasts or about Grindelwald's plan. So it's like there's 2 movies worth of plot jammed into one movie. So, not a movie I particularly enjoy, but I can throw it on, have a decent time with it. So, it's not awful, it's just not very good. Coming in 10th place is unfortunately going to have to be the new kid on the block, The Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. This movie definitely is the most focused out of the 3 Fantastic Beasts movie, where the story is most cohesive. I just didn't really care for the story all that much. It definitely leans more heavily into the Grindelwald side of the story and more away from the Fantastic Beasts story, where it's like focusing on Newt and his beasts. So I'm glad it's focused, but personally, I liked the Newt side of the story more in the 2 previous Fantastic Beasts movies, so when it kind of sidelines that, didn't really enjoy that aspect of it. They really do sideline Credence in this movie, and I felt like he was one of the main focus points of the series in the first 2 movies, so yeah. It's decent if you're a Harry Potter fan. Definitely go check it out. But otherwise, it's just kind of decent, yeah. Next up, we have Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, most of the reason why this one is this low out of all the Harry Potter movies, why this is my least favorite Harry Potter movie, is because this is the only one I didn't grow up with, right? So, my dad owned 1 through 5 and Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 that didn't own Half-Blood Prince. So, when I would watch the series, I would watch all of them except Half-Blood Prince. So I probably saw the series like 10 times without Half-Blood Prince. So, it's the one I'm least familiar with, the one I have the least nostalgia for. And all in all, I don't really know. It's decent. I like the characters, like the world's just as fun. But it feels like the whole movie just serves to introduce what a Horcrux is and literally nothing else. So, yeah. It's not a movie I dread watching in a Harry Potter series. It just is my least favorite out of the main Harry Potter saga. Next up, we have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is the birth of Voldemort as we know him in the later movies. So, great for that. I just think the whole, Triwizard stuff is just boring, and I just don't really like it at all. That's my main problem with this movie, so I just don't care for the Triwizard Tournament stuff. I just can't resonate with that. But all the, resurrecting Voldemort stuff, I really do enjoy in this movie. So this movie's really a mixed bag for me, but Next up, we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I actually really dig this movie. It focused on... this is the Fantastic Beasts movie that focuses most on the, Fantastic Beasts, and I just really enjoy that. It's kind of like a MacGuffin story, where it's just Newt trying to collect all of his beasts again in New York, and you just get to see all this cool wizard stuff. It's just kind of a fun adventure in the wizard world. The whole Credence stuff is just kind of like an afterthought, I feel like, to this movie. So that's like my main negative with the movie. Overall, it's just a decent time. It's one I can throw on and just have a good enough time with. So yeah, I do enjoy Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Next up, we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Yes, I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I remember liking it. But I still didn't love it, right? It just feels like a lot of setup for Deathly Hallows Part 2. So that's kind of my main negative towards this movie. It just feels like all set up. Does have quite a few good standout sequences, like rescuing Harry at the very beginning. Awesome sequence. Yeah, there's a lot of good things about this movie, but it just feels like a lot of setup for the finale of the franchise. Next up, we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the original Harry Potter movie. What? You didn't put the original at number 1? How could you? I don't care. Anyways, yeah, this one's a good movie. It just in retrospect to the rest of the franchise, I don't know, it just seems so simple, right? Which I guess it's the first one, it's gotta seem simple, but I don't know. The third act has always kind of bothered me with this one, where it feels like so much coincidences, that there's like one room that they go through that each one of our 3 characters is like really good at that thing, you know? So that's always semi-bugged me about the third act of this movie. It's just otherwise really nice introduction to the wizarding world, in my opinion. Coming in 4th place is going to be Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the one that probably dropped the most places, because I always remember loving this movie, and this time I just thought it was good, right? So, yeah, it introduces Sirius Black and Professor Lupin, who are 2 of the best characters in this series. It's a really complex story. So yeah, literally everything everyone says about this movie being great, I'm right there with you. The only thing that bothers me is that this movie just feels like it goes on a lot longer than it needs to, because it feels like, to me, this last time I watched it at least, it felt like it could have reached a nice conclusion after the whole Shrieking Shack incident, then to have the whole like time travel reversal thing and then go through all those events again. So it just felt really long when it got to that end portion. Even though it's all good stuff, it just felt way too long for my personal liking. Our bronze medal for this franchise is going to be handed to Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This is where I think things really start to kick off in relation to the whole Voldemort plotline that's going through this whole franchise. This is when, Voldemort came back in the last film, and so now he's present throughout this entire film, and so it's kind of like how different people are reacting to this, and like how Harry's reacting to it. So I really enjoyed that whole thing. Then the third act in this one's one of the best third acts in the series, where you have them going to the Ministry to try and stop Voldemort's plan, and then the Order shows up, and then you have that awesome battle between Dumbledore and Voldemort. This is one of the best entries in the series, in my opinion. Our runner-up is going to be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is one of those few movies that kind of freaked me out as a kid, because there's a little bit of creepy elements where Harry's just walking around hearing all these voices, and then there's these people getting petrified everywhere and stuff, like a mystery there. And as like a little kid, that freaked me out. Seeing a giant snake freaked me out. So this is a movie that always freaked me out as a kid. But now I can watch it. This is probably one that I have the most nostalgia for. Kenneth Branagh in a great role. This is kind of when the Malfoys start becoming a big part of it. This is when Tom Riddle kind of starts to become a part of the series as this overarching threat. So yeah, not a whole lot negative with this one. I really dig this movie quite a bit. But my first place is going to be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I think this movie like ties the whole franchise up nicely and wraps it with a perfect bow. It's a great end to the whole original Harry Potter series. Yeah, a lot of payoffs, a lot of great character moments, a lot of sad character deaths, nice victories, all that stuff. This movie is like the peak of this franchise. I think it will be pretty tough to beat this entry, so it is my number one. Thanks for watching another one of these epic rankings that I did. I'm not really sure if I'm going to have another one this month. I kind of, yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to rank this month, so this might be the only one you get this month, and then I'll probably do another one where it's like the all the movies I saw in April ranked. So there will be one more ranking this month. Sorry, I lied. And then we'll see what's in store next month. Ooh, what franchise will that be? I know, so mysterious. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this and have a great day.